Okay, with building in public, it's fair that I share some of the obstacles as well as just like the positive news. And today's definitely one of those days. I think the team are putting in about sort of 14-hour shifts at the moment. And our biggest challenge is not the build of the AI, but it's the testing of it. And to give you an overview of what I mean by that, let me show you a whiteboard. Okay, so when we're building the AI, what we need to think about is the user experience. We need to think about how they're going to interact with Inflex, our model. And then we've also got to think about what Inflex is meant to be doing. It doesn't need to be calling a tool. So this could be like Gmail. So like check my emails or do something on email. Do we want to be doing like something like web scraping? Do we need it to be creating a scheduled task? So this means like set up an automation task. And then of course we need Inflex to be learning. So that's where reinforcement learning comes in. So when we're building out these systems, we need to be checking it against user experience. So like, are the users happy? We need to be checking it against, does the functionality work? Do we need to be checking it against scaling? That's a graph going up. We also need to check it against protection, making sure no nasty cybersecurity issues can be found. So if a user is using our voice or conversational AI or text inputs, is Inflex working out what it needs to be doing? I mean, the other thing we can add here actually is other LLMs, because Inflex works with all the best large language models. So this means that for every single aspect of the build, we are testing it against user experience. Is it something easy? Can they do it in a few clicks? Is the user getting what they want? Is it working? Does it do the job? Is it able to scale? And is it secure? And sometimes what we find, particularly with, say, voice, is that, yeah, we can definitely get it to work. But what we're struggling with at the moment is getting it to scale. And that's because, as everything's running on our own servers, we need to make sure that we have enough compute, enough resources in place to be able to do these. So sometimes, just because we're able to get it to work doesn't mean we can get it to scale. Other times, we can create an amazing user experience, but perhaps we haven't got the necessary permissions in place, so actually we're exposing it to a security issue. Obviously, we don't do that. We make sure it's not happening. So yeah, this is why testing is perhaps one of the biggest challenges when it comes to building technology. Not so much just building the code, but actually building the testing as well.